Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Skyrise, your early morning show where we talk all things gaming. I'm your host, Skytune, and here's the breakdown for today. What we'll be talking about are the Joycon 2 controllers popping off. Literally. We're going to play some Poke Pools, we're going to talk about the Switch 2 player icons, what I'm playing, who Nintendo is suing again, character conundrum, questions from Patreon supporters, and shoutouts. So let's get it. It turns out that the neon red and neon blue sides of the Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Con controllers actually act like the PS5 side panels. You'll be able to swap out colors to show your style, and it's still unsure whether or not Nintendo themselves will make new colors, but I don't fully see the point, because the red and blue colors under the sticks, under the control sticks, those can't, as far as I know right now, those can't be swapped out. So let's pretend that you have like a green and a pink rail color. I'm gonna call them rail colors for the Switch 2 Joy-Cons. Then you still have red and blue under the sticks. So maybe that's just me, but I don't think that would even look very good. So I understand why people would want different colors and why it's a cool thing that it seems like that's exactly what we're getting, but if it doesn't match, then it just looks strange. Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you want these side panels to be an actual thing made by Nintendo, or are you just happy with what we have? Let's play some Poke Pools before we talk about the Switch 2 player icons. Nobody commented last week, so instead of opening another Lunala pack, we're gonna open a Solgaleo pack. Alright, so here we are, spin it to win it, and stop. Slice that open, and we got a Hariyama, Trubbish, Rockruff, Ribombee, and Lana. Which it looks like 2 of them are new for me. So let's go. Last week we talked about the newest update received by the Nintendo Switch and all the current Nintendo Switches. But this week we're given a look at the player icons coming to the Nintendo Switch 2. Almost all of the current icons will still be available, but an additional 112 new ones, totaling 285, will be there for profile customization. We might not be getting themes, but at least we're getting something. Now let's move on to what I'm playing. I played some Splatoon 3 the other day, and really just worked on my catalog. I had some pretty good matches, but honestly, I don't play the game as much anymore, unless there's a Splatfest or some big event like that. So it was a rare occasion, but really, I'm just ready for what's next. Come on, Nintendo, show us some Splatoon 4. In other news, I do have an update about Stellar Blade. I finished my 3rd and final playthrough to get the Platinum Trophy. I didn't love the last ending I got as much as the first one, but I did do this specific playthrough as a speedrun. I was able to complete it in 8 hours without skipping any of the cutscenes. And honestly, I hope they make another game, because it was fantastic. Stay tuned for what I'm playing next week, because I do plan on starting a new game, so you'll just have to wait and see what that is. Finally, let's talk about Nintendo's Rampage. They're yet again suing another company, but this time for good reason. Earlier this year, Genki, a company who makes product accessories, leaked the Nintendo Switch 2 ahead of its announcement. It's fair to say that Nintendo didn't take this too lightly, so they are serving a class action lawsuit, and here's what Genki has to say on the matter. You may have seen that Nintendo recently filed a lawsuit against us. We're taking it seriously and working with legal counsel to respond thoughtfully. What we can say is this. Genki has always been an independent company focused on building innovative gaming accessories for the community we love. We're proud of the work we've done, and we stand by the quality and originality of our products. While we can't comment in detail, we're continuing preparations to fulfill orders and showcase our newest products at PAX East this week. We're grateful for the overwhelming support we've received so far. We'll share more when we can, but for now, we're staying focused on doing what we do best, building gear for gamers. I'm sure there will be more on this story as information surfaces, so all we can do is wait and see. More than likely Nintendo's going to win this lawsuit, but as they always do. But yeah, we'll find out. Why don't we play some character conundrum? Nobody got the character last week, but it was Shovel Knight. It's simple. Be the first 3 to guess correctly and get a shout out. For this week, here's your hints. This character is a celestial being who was created by Square Enix, but they don't star in a game of their own. Who could this be? Let me know down in the comments below and find out next week. We have a question this week from one of our Patreon supporters. Ollie asks, what are your opinions on the new Joy-Cons compared to the OG Switch ones? What do you like or dislike? This is a really good question. Well, I'll tell you this. If the rail thing is legit, that you can like actually remove the colors and companies or Nintendo will make new colors that you can swap in, but you can't change the colors under the thumbsticks, then what I would like about the new Joy-Cons is I will be saving a lot of money. Because I am a Joy-Con enthusiast. I have almost all of the normal Joy-Con created from the original Switch lifespan, and they're not cheap. So being able to have Joy-Con that I literally only purchase the ones that come with the Switch 2, and that's it, and no extra pairs, nothing like that. Oh my gosh, would that be amazing. Feature-wise, I don't really know because I don't have them yet, but the bigger buttons, the magnetic capabilities, the mouse controls, I like what they're doing. I really do. I like the massive upgrades that they're coming out with. So I can't wait. Hopefully they're better than the OG Switch Joy-Cons. Hopefully they don't drift as soon. They're probably still gonna drift, but we'll see. Ooh, and I can't wait for all of the games that use the Joy-Cons differently. Hopefully that was a good enough answer, but thank you for your question, Ollie, and if anybody else has a question, send it in and I'll be sure to answer it. Before our time comes to a close, let's shout out our amazing Patreon community, starting with the Solar Superstars. Shout out to Ollie, Hi I Am Alive, and Poyo. Of course we can't forget about our elevated hero, Matthew 2EK. If you'd like to further support the channel, check out the Patreon down in the description below. There's a lot of perks that might interest you, like early access, exclusive things, all the things. Check it out. If you enjoyed episode 18 of the Skyrise, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and share this video with some friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.